just as according to a Stoic philosopher and also to Stoicism, for as long as you live, keep learning how to live. Similarly, we must also always be changing and evolving, obviously in positive, good, productive, authentic directions that also gets reflected and visible in our actions, behaviors, habits at every step of the way. Obviously, not only for the actualization of our ambitions, the fulfillment of goals, purposes, intentions, and ends, but also for the eventual achievement and accomplishment of self knowledge, self sufficiency, self understanding, self love, for the cultivation, development of much more authentic and reliable powers and abilities, and for the eventual transcendence and transformation into greatness, into something else entirely that just does not need anything from anyone at all, that does not have any need, dependency, desire, judgment, opinion, thought from himself or from the others. He achieves independence from all these futilities and externalities and trivialities and transcends to the higher realm and greater meaning and bigger purposes in one or another. So, obviously, change not only is an instrumental part in our lives automatically universal, but change also is one of the most important, significant, invincible, invisible, and unchangeable governing entities in our lives. And we must also be willing to basically embrace that change. We must also be running alongside and obviously moving besides that sort of inevitable change which is universal. Because when we continue to move alongside change and move forward with life without resistance, without rebellion, then we genuinely grow, then we genuinely achieve transformation and transcendence. And we're also able to integrate the shadow, and we're able to seek confrontation and acknowledgement over the unconscious content and shadow material in ourselves. We're able to basically recognize and embrace and take responsibility for the repression, for the inward darknesses and internal evils in ourselves in one or another. But that only happens when there is inevitable change in ourselves, when we continue to change with time, when we're always changing, obviously, for good, in positive, authentic, productive directions, not in counterproductive, evil ways. But when we are finished changing, when there is no change in ourselves anymore, then we're also finished. We're also done in one or another, just as we're done as society, as basically a culture, as obviously relationship are also done. Everything's replaced with pretense, mediocrity, transaction, agreement, and formality. Similarly, when we stop changing, we also stop evolving and transcending